So good morning everyone. I am Shaila Faith Umangayon Dotosmi, and to start with, before we introduce or I introduce to you our topic, I have an activity here and I want you to observe properly the activity that I will be doing. So here's the activity.
So I have here a paper, a candle, and a lighter. Okay, so for this activity, I will burn the paper. So just watch and learn.
So after watching the activity that I've shown you earlier, so what have you observed about the activity? Oh, okay, Mr. Lazarte. So what have you observed? Ah, you observed that the paper turns into ashes. Okay, nice observation. Thank you. And I also, Miss Katanko, you ask if why the paper turn into ashes. Okay, nice question. So um oh, there's idea. Oh, what's your idea, Miss Alisoso? Okay, nice observation. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is our topic now, okay? Our topic is all about the changes that materials undergo due to oxygen and heat in grade 5 level, okay? So it connects, diba, sa activities that I've shown you earlier, okay? But before that, before I delve into the new activities that I've prepared, let me show you first our lesson outcomes. So first, investigated and described the changes that happen in materials under the following conditions. So first, presence of oxygen, and second is application of heat, and developed awareness of what oxygen can do to us. So our first activity is called What Makes the Apple Turn Brown? Okay, so I will show you the activity and I want you to observe properly because I will call somebody to throw some questions if what have you observed about the activities that I'll be showing you. Okay, so here's the activity.
So for this activity, I have here one apple, a plate, and a knife. So I will cut the apple once and then, ta-dang! And we will wait 5 minutes if what will happen to the apple after it was being cut. So here it goes. So after 5 minutes, this is the apple after it was being cut earlier.
So did you enjoy about the activity that I've shown you earlier? Why? Oh, you enjoy so much. Okay, thank you. And do you learn something? Oh, so you learned something, Miss Samson. Okay, thank you so much. Do you want more activity? Oh, so you want more? Okay, so I will give you more. So for our next activity, it is called sugar and heat. Once, what comes next? Okay, and I want you to observe properly again the activities that I will show you today. Okay, I want you to observe carefully because I will ask, or I will throw questions to somebody here later. Okay, so here's the activity.
So for this activity, I have here a spoon with sugar, a candle, and a lighter. So I heated the spoon with sugar and this is what happened.
Okay, thank you. So you've observed properly, carefully. Okay. So here's my question. So, mm, I want Mr. Aninion to answer my questions. Okay. So my question is, what did you observe about the activity that I've shown you earlier? Ah, okay. So you observed that the sugar or the liquid, the solid sugar becomes liquid. Okay, nice observation. Who wants to answer? Oh, who have idea? Okay. So Mr. Panorel. Oh, sige. What's your observation? Ah, so you've noticed that the sugar becomes black, or the color of the sugar becomes black. Okay, nice observation. Oh yes, Mr. Pineda. Ah, so you have a question. Okay, so what question is that? So you've asked if why the sugar melts and why it becomes black. Okay, nice questions. I know all of you have many questions in your mind. Am I right? But don't worry, because um, um, my next my partner, or the next reporter, will answer all the questions that you've thrown. Okay, and I will give her the opportunity, or the time to teach you. Okay, so that's all for my um, activities. That's all. I hope you learned something. Thank you.
Okay, good day, class. Okay, thank you, Miss Shala, for that fun learning activity. Okay, did you learn something, class? Okay, that's good. Now, who among you here got an idea on what will I'm going to discuss today based on the activity that Miss Shala conducted? Okay, thank you. So you just proved that you truly learned something or got an idea on what will I'm going to discuss today. So our lesson this morning is all about changes that materials undergo due to the oxygen and heat. So before I proceed to my discussion, first let me read our learning objective. So our lesson outcomes this morning is, the first one is to investigate and describe the changes that happen in materials under the following conditions: presence of oxygen and application of heat. And the second one is to develop awareness of what oxygen can do to us. Changes in matter due to the presence of oxygen and application of heat. So let's learn on what will happen to the material if it exposed to the oxygen. So there will be chemical change. Chemical change will happen. So chemical change is a change in matter that results in the formation of one or more new substances. So always remember that chemical change is when something changes and makes something new that is different from before. So based on the activity that Miss Sherla conducted, where do you think so is an example of chemical change? Okay, thank you. You're right about it, that burning of paper that turned into ashes is one of the example of chemical change. So the process of that one is called combustion. So combustion, so always remember that combustion, it is the reaction of any substance to oxygen that will produce heat and light, and that is what happened to the paper after you burn it. Another example of chemical change is the rusting of iron. So have you noticed the gate at our house when it was new? The iron looks so shiny and brand new, but after a few months or years, it started to get rusty. So this happens because of exposure to oxygen and rain, so which causes the iron to get rust. So this process is called oxidation. So always remember that oxidation is a chemical reaction where substance reacts with oxygen, leading to a change in its color or form. The second one is oxygen. Oxygen is a part of the air that surrounds us. It has effect on different materials. Oxygen is very important for life and many useful things, no? But it can also cause problems like rust and fire if not controlled. So, oxygen is both helpful and sometimes harmful depending on how it interacts with things. So, mag-ask dapat ko question. So, among the activity that Miss Shala conducted, where do you think so is an example of changes of the material due to the presence of oxygen? Yes, it is the cutting of the apple that turned into brown. So when you cut an apple, its inner cells are exposed to the air. The oxygen in the air reacts with certain enzymes in the apple, especially an enzyme called polyphenol oxidase. This reaction causes the apple's flesh to turn brown. So this process is called oxidation, and it's a natural chemical change that happens in many fruits and vegetables when they're exposed to the air. One is the application of heat. The application of heat means using heat energy to cause a change in something. Heat can make things melt, cook, dry, or change chemically. It helps us in many everyday activities and industrial processes. So among the activities that Ms. Shala conducted, one of the example of the application of heat is the heating of the sugar. So the process of that one is called caramelization. So another set of example is the frying an egg, toasting bread, etc. So the application of heat refers to using thermal energy to cause changes in materials or substances. When heat is applied, it can lead to physical changes like the heating of sugar that turned into brown. So in everyday life, we can observe many examples of chemical change happening around us, especially when heat or oxygen is involved. For instance, burning paper or wood changes the materials into ash and smoke. New substances form through combustion. Rusting of iron occurs when it reacts with oxygen and water, forming rust, which weakens the metal. So when we cook or fry an egg, the heat changes the proteins, turning the liquid into solid. This is a chemical change that cannot be reversed. So it is very important that we learn about how materials change when exposed to oxygen or heat. If these changes are harmful to the material, like rusting, we can take steps to prevent them. Let's say, for example, if iron gets wet, it may rust over time. But because we understand this, we can apply paint to protect the surface and prevent rust. Learning about chemical change help us take care of the things we use every day, avoid damage, and make better decisions for maintenance and safety. So by valuing this knowledge, we become more responsible and aware of how to protect and preserve our materials, environment, and even our health. And that's all for today. Thank you.